In this video, we're going to learn some properties of vector algebra, which is to say when we're adding and subtracting and multiplying vectors by scalars, that's known as vector algebra, and there are properties of it. So the first is that the order in which you add vectors does not matter. So adding A plus B is exactly the same as adding B plus A. So whichever vector you choose to put head to tail, doesn't matter which one is the head and which one is the tail. And maybe it's a good idea to actually do some exercises where you try adding the vectors in the different order and see that you indeed get the same resulting vector. So that's our first property of vector algebra. The second is that if you are multiplying two vectors which you are adding by a scalar, so here the lowercase c is just representing a scalar quantity, then that c you can just factor in. So again, here it doesn't, again, this is telling us something about ordering. We could first add the vectors together and then multiply by the scalar, or we can multiply each vector by the scalar individually and then add them, and it'll turn out to be exactly the same thing. If we add the 0 vector to any other vector, then it doesn't do anything, right? Which hopefully should feel intuitive to you. So if we add vector A plus the 0 vector, we just get A back. And then finally, and we already sort of saw this one, if we subtract vectors, that's exactly the same as adding the negative of the vector. And so these are the four of the primary properties of vector algebra.